Hi folks, how you doing today? It is Clay the Author here with another book review video. Uh, Last time I read Neuromancer by William Gibson, and I was going to read the second book, but I got distracted because in my suggestions there was Altered Carbon, and I love the Netflix series. So I read that. And so this is a book review for Richard Morgan's Altered Carbon. Sorry I'm such a spaz and can't stay focused long enough. Like I said, these book reviews would just be what I'm reading, and apparently I can't keep something going. I'm a spaz. What you gonna do? But Richard Morgan's Altered Carbon is awesome. If you've seen the Netflix series, I can't believe I'm going to say this. It's the only adaptation I've seen where I could, without any other guilt other than author-artist guilt, as a consumer, with zero consumer guilt, I could say, you don't need to read the book if you watch the show. Right? That sounds horrible to even just ugh. But it's true. The Netflix series that they did for Altered Carbon is the truest adaptation. Obviously, they changed some stuff. They have to, they do. It's film, it's a different medium. But some of the scenes are almost line for line faithful representations from the book. And you just don't get that. I mean, even in The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, there were a couple of scenes like that, but, as a big Hobbit fan, not even. They did an amazing job with the Netflix series. This isn't supposed to be a Netflix review, but if you liked Altered Carbon, go check out the book. Apparently there's a series. There's a second book at least. I think there might even be a third book. We'll see if I can be a big enough, keep my spastic level down, and if I can get the second book of this one read, right? That'd be nice. It'd be nice to do a whole series review again and get back into that. But with the research I've been doing for getting my sci-fi book together, I have been allowing myself to just pick and choose whatever I'm doing to get me in the right mindset, right? And that's the problem with possibly picking up book 2. If some other sci-fi grabs my attention and I need to stick it in my head, I'm going to have to end up doing that, because after I got Neuromancer done, I felt very much like I'd gotten that cultural touchstone down and digested, and went on to the next one, being Altered Carbon, simply because it is in the zeitgeist right now. It's part of the culture. It's part of what we're doing. And it's still in that right? And because I just bought the 2-pack of Blade Runner 2049. This is all research for this book, basically. And by the way, if you haven't seen 2049 and you're a fan of Blade Runner, do yourself a favor. Go check that movie out. It's slow and gritty and rainy, just like the first one. But just like the first one, it is a super grim? I don't know if grim is the right word. It is an exploration of what it means to be a human being. And that's awesome. And so that kind of brought in that inspirational tie-in. That is the core center piece of Altered Carbon, is what does it mean to have a soul? Are you just your body? Do you fall in love with the pheromones that somebody produces, or the way they behave? Or do you put up with the way they behave because of the pheromone? It's awesome. It really hurts your brain in a couple of these scenes. go check out Altered Carbon if those kind of things are your thing, right? You know, I mentioned it before in one of my videos, you know, if it is a faithful marrying of the noir crime film idea, right? And I don't even know what, to be honest. It's a super future crime drama. I mean, that's what it is. He's smoking cigarettes the whole time. He's constantly talking about, you know, mulling over in his mind about that hot blonde woman or that gorgeous brunette or whatever, you know. And it is done that in that style. Yeah, anyway, I lost my train of thought. Go check it out. I highly recommend it because that's what I say is I highly recommend things. You'll notice from the other video. Gotta come up with some new words. Anyway, once I come up with some new words, I'll come up with a different way to recommend this book. But until then, go check it out. You can even, this is absolutely one of those things where normally when I, you know, do the whole movie to book to movie, you know, film jump, I like to read it first because, yeah, this one, they are so close, you're gonna have to choose for yourself how you want to see this thing end. Because they are slightly different. The Altered Carbon books continue. I don't know if the Altered Carbon series is going to continue on TV or on Netflix. But they definitely set it up to. It definitely could continue. Yeah. Just go check it out. I really, really enjoyed it. I did not think that the Netflix representation would be as faithful and, yeah, just as faithful as it was. It was really good. And so really this has become a Netflix special review. Sorry about that. But that's what it is. They did such a good job. So I would go check out Altered Carbon for yourself. See if you like it. See if it's that kind of thing. Because it is, you know, the successor to Neuromancer and Blade Runner and all of that stuff. It is just that next iteration in that pipeline. And so I definitely need to incorporate that into my current creative process and you know, what I'm doing with my current story. But other than that, as far as a book review goes, it's pretty awesome. Doesn't matter which order you watch them in. The films or the book, just go out there and do it. They are worth the media time. All right, folks. You enjoyed it? Thumbs up would be awesome. Subscriptions are even crazier. I'm up to like 60 some odd followers. Ah! Thank you guys. It's been really fun. Take it easy.